Hi beautiful people, this is how you do acrylic nails as a beginner. So you start by taking your nail file and filing all the nails, like how it's being shown in this video. After that, you take your cuticle pusher and start pushing all the cuticles. Do it gently because you might hurt the client in the process. After that, you take your cuticle cutter and cut all the excess cuticles that will be on the nail, so that when you're putting the acrylic powder, it takes a good shape. Take your time whilst doing this process because you might hurt the client in the process, and don't pull, just cut them, because if you pull you might hurt the client in the process as well. So take your time whilst doing this. After you're done with this stage, take your cuticle pusher again and use the back side of it to clean the nails if the client doesn't want to be cut in actual nails. Then after that, you take your fake nails and then you start by measuring them before applying the glue and inserting them on the nails. Then you insert the nails on the actual nails or on the hand of the client. Don't insert them like you're doing stick-ons, you insert halfway, because you're doing acrylics. After that, you take your edge cutter and cut the nails. And then after that, you measure them and then you start filing them, whether you join the actual nail and the fake nail. Make sure that it's smooth. There is no lining that shows that this is a fake nail and this is the actual nail, like how it's being shown in this video. This is the difference. Then you file again on the other nail, as how it's been shown in this video. After this stage, take your nail cutter and cut the edges of the nail so that it's easier for you when you're making the shape of the nail, especially when you're doing a stiletto, a coffin, an oval, even an almond. So now we're doing a stiletto. So it's easier if you start by cutting the edges of the nail. So use a nail file to shape the nails as well, like how it's been shown in the video. After that, you take your acrylic liquid acetone and your acrylic powder. You clean your brush using acetone and then you apply using acrylic liquid and your acrylic powder as been shown in the video. Start by applying where the actual nail and the fake nail join. That's where you start by applying your first bead. And then the second one just goes below the first bead. And then the last one will go close to the cuticles. Don't cover the cuticles with the last bead. Make sure you take a very small bead so that you can actually shape the cuticle lining as been shown in the video. Then after that, you start filling on top of the nail so that it takes the shape that you want. And you make sure you cover all the gaps that will be left out. And always clean your brush using the acetone. Make sure your brush doesn't have too much builded powder on it. And clean right around the nail with acetone if there is any powder that would have been close to the cuticles or covering the cuticles as well. This takes practice. After your nail is taken shape or the shape that you want, you go on to the next one and you do the same process again. After that, you take your nail file and then you file your nails so that you shape it in a way that you really want. Like how it's been shown in the video, if there's excess, then you can remove it using the nail file as well. But do it gently, and make sure when you reach the cuticles, you file gently as well, because you might cut the client with the nail file as well. Like how it's been shown in the video, make sure you're gentle and you shape all the corners of the nails again, because there might be excess powder. Like how it's been shown, this is how it looks. After that, you take your nail buffer and then you buff. So that is a bit smooth on the top, like how it's been shown in the video. So we're gonna do a little bit of art, the simplest art, I guess, for some people. So you take your art brush, you clean it up, and then you take a gel polish of your choice, then you do the art that you want to do. So this is what I chose to do. I'm gonna do 2 different artworks on these 2 fingers that I just used today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to ask as well. So don't just do art. Look at the client's fingers and then do something that suits her fingers. They can show you inspo, but doesn't mean that inspo can suit them. So always be honest to your clients and help them out choose the best design for their nails. Then you take your UV lamp and then you dry your gel for about 30 seconds. This is how it looks. And then you take your base and top coat and then you apply. So you take your base, you apply, and then you put it back in the UV, but then it's not showing on the video. And then you take your top coat and then you apply again. You put it back in the UV lamp and then it dries for 30 seconds. And this is the product. This is how it looks. After that, you put your cuticle oil and your massage oil, you massage the client, and voila. This is it. Thank you for watching.